Okay, well, are we done sanding yet? No, we're not. All right, so here's a quick update. Let me show you what I've got going on here. All right, the front is done. And you can tell it looks pretty good. There's not a whole lot of bleed through, not a whole lot of fill. And part of that is because I did a lot of blocking after I did the epoxy, actually before and after I did the epoxy for last year's show, the car show I went to in August. So this side is pretty good. There's a couple spots that needed to be raised up and a couple spots that were a little high. But overall it was pretty good. There was a couple issues down in the lower opening here where the oil cooler normally goes that I had to address. But then coming over to this side, I did substantially less blocking on this previously, so it needed a lot more work. The wheel wells, or top of the wheel wells fenders, look pretty darn good up front. I did plenty of blocking previously on that. I didn't do any really much up here, and you can see there was some wells in here that I had to fill up and get those addressed, as well as very bottom of the door there, or of the side here, I had to do some filling. And then up on the haunches here, I had to do a little bit of filling. And then I realized I didn't clean up the inside of this very well like I did the other three, so that was what I was working on last night. And then there was a low spot here. This is where the seam was, and I had done some initial work with the fiber fill here, but when you start getting a little more detail, you start to notice it a lot more. Well, and also just kind of a fresh coat of paint kind of revealed that with the guide coat. So we've got to finish off this section. The rest of the back still needs to be done, the top of the back, and then this haunch needs to be done, and the doors. So there's still plenty to do, plenty of sanding, and yeah, not sure. I mean, I'm trying to target stuff, but yeah, life happens, and when you're doing this yourself, you kind of got to balance other things that are going on, but we're making progress, and I cannot wait to get this back on the road. So as soon as this is painted and all done and cut, I throw the plates on it and get it all together, and it'll be driving. So we're not far away. I know I've said that a couple times, and it is true. These do take a while. I know that if I sent this out, they probably would have had it for months. If you check out Pete's Snake Bike Kit, I think they had his for quite a few months. A lot of places have it for a long time. They're pretty backed up with these kinds of projects, so I don't mind it. So anyway, that's my update.